there is another trend recently, which is hatred towards Sanskrit that's sort of taking the waves these days. If you, I think I came across a Facebook post very recently. I think uh, it's a Mysore-based Sanskrit daily, and it's the only one in India. And that was about to shut down until there was an intervention from outside. People gathered some money, and then again they are getting some advertising revenue. So why is there why is there this particular fascination or hatred against Sanskrit from a particular section?
I think it was always there, but I don't think it was this loved or this ugly before. See what has happened to that system, where the same bunch of people occupied every field. They became judges. You've heard this before, right? In courts, they became professors in universities. They became editors of papers. They became jurors for awards of all kinds. They became heads of many organizations. They were appointed as, chairman of various boards and corporations of the government. So they had places to occupy, and they could easily proscribe. If somebody came up with a Sanskrit idea, they could keep that person out easily. Like they formed the majority, and they could keep out even an SL Bhairappa. It didn't matter. It's very easy for them to do that. So, but now the Narendra Modi government is aggressive. It clearly understands this, and it's not just the government. The Sangh Parivar gets this very clearly. They are changing you must understand the agitation that happened in Pune to remove the chairman was a very symbolic agitation. It was not a real matters agitation, because the chairman is nobody. That guy had visited, Pune Institute only twice in his entire tenure. He didn't go there even once when the agitation was there, and he didn't matter. He was a government appointee. Like in Karnataka government, you appoint somebody as BWSSB chairman or BDA chairman. He can be a person who didn't get a Minister of State post, and he'll get a compensatory post. That's it. He's a useless post, that is. The real problem there is there's an FTII society that runs it. That society has only 3 years as a term. Every member is appointed by the INB ministry. The term of the government, hopefully, is always 5 years. And the government controls this so-called autonomous organization. And these people understand it, but they never ask for that change, because that is fundamental autonomy. And they don't want. They want a state-run economy. They want a state-run academia. They want a state-managed artistic world, and they want a state-managed imagination of India, but they want it by the state they support. They do not support this state. That is the difference, I think. And they can deny it as much as they want, but it doesn't matter. So what I'm trying to tell you is that if they make a lot of noise about Sanskrit now, you shouldn't worry. I will worry if the government does not take strong action to ensure that while you have the right to protest, the government should do what is right anyway. And this does not mean whether I support Sanskrit or not. If you ask me, and you can say that, I have a remaining, what a residual disease of leftism in me, I'll tell you, it's the same thing of conflating Urdu with Muslims. Right. Urdu is Indian. Pakistan took it from India. Urdu is Indian. And Urdu is not a Muslim language. It's an Indian language. It's a beautiful language, and we should support it. And I know many people in the Sangh Parivar who can recite Urdu very well too. Let me tell you, it's true. The thing is, you should not conflict Sanskrit with, say, Brahmins. None of the Upanishads, I think. I don't know if anyone was written by the Brahmin. Okay, all this stuff was written by all kinds of, Ved Vyas was of mixed thing, and Valmiki was not a Brahmin. So this thing to conflate Sanskrit with Brahmin is a dumb enterprise of the previous leftist intellectual class. They engage themselves in this, so you shouldn't worry. You should worry if the government does not do the right thing. I think in a democracy, you should tolerate noise. You should allow them to speak.
Please remember to subscribe to us and switch on the notifications for this channel. For our other social media links, more content, and to support our work, please visit citti.net. Dhanyavad. Namaskar.